So tell me about The Point of Deflection, your second book. What was the inspiration behind it?
Okay, so today nikisema life story yangu, mtu atauliza vipi ulikuwa mjinga. Now today you can talk to people, you can advise people. I have talked to over 10,000 people, advising them, counseling them, did a lot of research on how human behaviors. So I came up with the book, The Point of Deflection, Why Do People Change? A simple question kikuuliza wewe ulipokuwa miaka 5, not now, who do you want to be? Utanambia pilot, doctor, whatever career that you're impetus on. Lakini later in life nikikuuliza after 20 years the same question, you'll tell me something different.
I want to be happy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when you're talking of happiness, let's tuzungumzie happiness kidogo.
Oh gosh, I'm now in the hot seat. Okay, okay.
Tukisema leo today we have a ministry of happiness.
Okay.
Will it change anything in Kenya?
Hey, not a chance. Oy, but we need a lot more than just a ministry of happiness.
But what will be the role of this ministry?
I don't even know.
A quick example I'll give you. Mtu akisema leo ataka kujiua, ajinyonge right now, committing suicide. What will be the repercussion for him?
For him?
Yeah, what will happen to him?
He will die.
No, he doesn't. Yeah. He wants to attempt suicide.
Oh, if he attempts suicide.
What will happen to him?
I mean, first of all, people are talking, he's in hospital, families are now coming to him and he's hopefully supportive of him.
Do you know,
there might be a sense of shame.
Do you know in UK, once you attempt suicide, wanakunyonga. Wanakunyonga.
No.
They do it for you.
What?
Before previous years. This was the you understand? That is the rule. So at the end of the day.
What?
Yes, if you don't do it, we'll do it for you. That is how it is. So
how it was.
It was.
Not,
it's changed.
Yeah.
Right? That is how it was.
Yeah.
So the question is, sasa hivi mtu ana attempt to commit suicide now. What do we do for them now? Do we imprison them? Are we not making it worse?
Yeah.
Or what do we do? Do we help them? They need help. Not more torture.
Yeah.
Mwenyewe ana mitihani ya kutosha, shida za kutosha, ataka kujimaliza. Then we put him into more torture. What do you expect will happen to him? Do you expect him to change?
It's just going to aggravate the situation.
So that is the situation that we need to deal with. Kwamba watu wa in pain and they can change, but we need to show them how to change.
Okay.
Haiwezekani kwamba wewe ni mtu mzuri, I take you into a bad situation and then I expect you to be good.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. But then what do you say, I mean, I get where you're coming from, but what about things like prison, which essentially isn't a good place, but people do need to go to prison?
No.
What are you saying, Dr. Bahaira? Can you expound?
Okay, for example, that is my concept, that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
It is in my book, Sparkling Hope.
Okay.
That is in my book,
Sparkling Hope. Yeah.
Sparkling Hope.
Yeah.
Nasema, mtu ni mzuri. For example, kuna watu ambao kwa bahati mbaya wamefanya kitu, maybe it will be their first time.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Maybe ameiba mkate kwa sababu ya njaa.
Yeah.
Do you imprison them?
No. And actually there's some countries, like we actually had a reverend from Canada the other day, and she said she was part of a movement to try and change policies and the law such that if children or the youth and young adults committed a crime and it was their first crime, nothing too severe, that instead of going to prison, that they would go to, they'd still be allowed to stay in their houses, but they'd have community service. They would that there were certain tasks and they'd go for counseling, so that it's not automatic, go to prison, 15 years, boom.
That is what I'm talking about. Sasa tuseme, the same innocent guy ambao amefanya one mistake, amekwenda prison, living with people who are murderers, rapists and all that, and then you expect the same guy atoke pale a good person. Just let's think on that. You understand? The environment itself is very bad.
Yeah, and prison is not there to try and make you better. In fact, all they do is reinforce that you are a failure. You will always, and that's why a lot of times once they go to prison, they'll come back because that's.
Now with that, it comes another question.
Yeah.
Mtu akifanya kosa, malipo yake ni jela.
Yeah.
That is a mistake.
Yeah.
You get a reward, that is jela.
Yeah.
So the question is, akifanya zuri, what is the reward?
No one has. Everyone is just busy trying to
Do you
figure out their own
understand?
life.
So if
but going back to the prison thing, aren't there? I mean, if someone does something wrong, surely that there needs to be some form of accountability and repercussions for that.
I agree.
And I understand that it's important to put them in the right environment that sort of really truly brings them out and changes them for the better.
Yes.
But I think also it's important not to just give someone a slap on the wrist and say, do better, bye.
No. We have a lot of ways that you can implement to punish them than kumweka mtu in confiscated area ambao he's not doing for 10 years, 20 years, doing nothing and expecting them to change. These people need counseling. The biggest dilemma that we are facing, counseling is very expensive all over the world. And that is what I'm trying to do is, naondoa ile barrier psychologists, you to sit with the psychologist. My books is like the book talks to you. He is your psychologist. And I can understand life the way you are living it. So once you have that, you can reinforce and then restructure some things, renovate some things, then it will be better. Of course, there must be some accountabilities. They must be there. But not everyone needs to go to jail. Some they need, not everyone.
Needs to go to jail.
Yes.
Okay.
Then we come to the concept whereby anaofanya baya alipwa jela, anaofanya zuri. This is a concept in Sweden sasa hivi ina operate whereby traffic rules and regulation, fines utakaopata kwa wewe umemisbehave katika road traffic rules, anapewa reward kwa yule atakaofanya good driving. You get the concept, yeah? So we motivate you to do good because there is a reward. Tusidanganyane, even today if we talk of religious perspective. Kwamba leo, okay, I tell you, you will do good and everything, but you're not going to heaven. Will you do anything? We'll just, let's say, hakuna heaven, kuna just hell. What will happen? You get? The concept of us living tumepewa duality, whereby if you do bad, you go to hell. If you do good, to heaven. And that is what we need to implement. Kuna zuri utakaofanya, we need to praise you, we need to do something for you. To upbring you. You have changed, you did something. So we need to nurture that and be better, and we'll have a lot of good people. Lakini sasa mimi nikifanya zuri sionekane na kitu, afadhali nifanye baya. So that is the mentality people have.
So you think people's default is to do bad or to be do you think our default is to be bad?
No. Our default is meant for rewards. If you utanipa option, if I do good I'll get something, then we'll do good.
But is that enough? I mean, because I don't know if life works like that truly.
It doesn't work that way.
And I think maybe in schools that worked. You know, if you did good, you get a sticker. If you did good, you'd get to be class prefect or something. It's clear. It's more clear in school.
Yes.
But as an adult, you start to find out that even if I was a great mother for a whole week, no one's there to congratulate you. You just
that
need
is
to
the problem, because we have not focused with our society on those perspectives.
And again, I'm just curious. I'm just curious here. But do we need that? Do
we need,
or is it just about being self-aware that this is really truly the right thing to do?
Okay.
So do it.
If I ask you, why didn't we have Nobel Prizes today?
Even like the Oscars, I know all these awards that stop to recognize the good that people are doing. But I can't get an Oscar for hosting this show every day. But I know I need to host the show. So where's the balance between, sure, let's stop and recognize that people are doing good, but also do good because it's the right thing to do, not because you're going to get something in return.
I agree with you, but you will. You have to have faith with yourself first. You understand? Oprah ametoka wapi?
And she's a good example because for so long there was no awards, but she kept doing and growing.
You just do good because it's the right thing. But us as a community, we need to appreciate what you're doing. That is what I'm emphasizing on. Sawa unafanya zuri, it's good. Do it because that is your happiness. Because initially, happiness doesn't come when you do good to yourself, but to someone else. The more you give, the more you get. Reciprocity, that is what we are aiming for. So Hatuwezi kusema kwa sababu basi hatupati kitu then we are not supposed to be good people.
Yeah.
No. That doesn't work.
Yeah.
No. We are supposed to be good, but as a community, how much do you appreciate this good that is being done to you? So we need to have a certain way that we can appreciate, even if it's something small. Kama tuseme, for so long you have been taking care of me, tuko hospitali pamoja, you know. The moment that I'm well, what should I do? Okay, I take you to a vacation, I give you something, a gift or something, anything small, at least you should feel that I'm appreciated.
Right.